Please sit down. The test confirms, Sandra, that you have hepatitis B.
But you said my skin was yellow from eating lots of tomatoes.
Yes. Tomatoes are high in lycopene, a dye that changes your skin color. That's what I suspected because you present symptomatically with jaundice in your hands and feet only, a classic sign of vitamin A hypervitaminosis. I tested your blood for the presence of the hepatitis antigen, and it was seropositive. I am required to ask how many sexual partners you've had in the past 6 months.
I only had one, my boyfriend David.
Well, Sandra, if you haven't acquired it recently, then it means that you may have chronic hepatitis B. A patient's liver degrades over years with cirrhosis. Treatments with interferon are only now in the initial stages and are very costly. And insurance companies are reluctant to cover the expense of treatment.
Thank you, doctor.
So, no, I really don't understand this. Now you're telling me that you have an STD?
David, we've been using protection. The doctor says it's only passed on through the blood and unprotected sex. I want you to get vaccinated and we can keep using condoms.
I mean, really, Sandra, out of nowhere. Hepatitis? All this time, I'm the one that's been faithful, and this is how you repay me? Do I even know this guy?
You know that I love you.
Come on, Sandra, obviously you've been sleeping around.
Oh, so I suppose I'm a slut. You ass! What doesn't occur to you that maybe I just got this even before I met you? Don't you even care how the disease will affect my life?
The only thing I know is that I'm getting tested tomorrow. And I'll be sleeping alone tonight.
Hi, Mom. I need to speak to you and Granddad. Thank you for coming by. I'm sorry I didn't make the support group this month, but, well, I appreciate you coming by. Do you have hepatitis B?
Yes, I was diagnosed with the disease 7 years ago. The first thing I did was go to Dr. Jefferson's university group at Memorial Hospital, and he put me on a trial dosage.
They gave you interferon?
Yes, but first I had to have a liver biopsy to establish my baseline levels of cirrhosis.
Did it hurt?
It wasn't fun, but I got through it.
And how are you now?
My numbers are down, and I'm here to talk about it.
I'm sorry I yelled at Dr. Abreu, but she deserved it for not testing you earlier.
She was shit anyway. How would you believe I got notified that she's dropping me as a patient? But there are better doctors out there. I've been attending a monthly support group, and I'm thinking about trying to get into a experimental treatment program.
How are you getting along with David?
His parents don't want us to see each other anymore. They're just as scared as you two are. But he got tested and he was negative. Don't you see, Granddad, it's not as contagious as you think it is. It's not spread around by ordinary touch like hepatitis A.
When you're a guest in my house, you'll sit where I am. All I'm asking is that you eat your food and keep using the other bathroom. Doctors don't know everything.
So, How do things go over at your folks?
Just dandy. Any mail or messages?
Yeah, just one. It looks important.
You gotta be kidding me. First my doctor drops me, now my insurance company wants to have me tested for having a pre-existing condition.
What's that mean?
Think they can drop my insurance.
Can they do that?
It probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna go see Dr. Jefferson at Memorial. If I can qualify, even though I live outside the county, I can get free treatment. Look at me, David. Wish you had asked me before you spoke to your parents. I expect that kind of crap from my family, but I really don't need it from you right now.
I didn't think my folks would react like
All
that.
I want is for someone around here to give me the respect I deserve. I have to decide whether to get a liver biopsy. Do you know what that means, David? I have to have a needle stuck into my gut and have a chunk of liver taken out. And you have given me nothing but grief from day one when I found out about my condition.
How is Sandra doing?
She's, having a rough go of it. Hot temper and all. She's been sleeping in her car most days now. Sometimes in the library. She has to go into public restrooms just to wash up and keeps a bedpan in her car. She needs to do her laundry. Badly. She's been telling me that the police have been harassing her if she parks in a spot for too long. She's, really having a rough go of it.
We've been paying your car insurance. We appreciate your delivering the cash to her to cover the gas and food.
She doesn't call or come by, even for a visit.
I know, it's hard for her. She needs me. I know it. I mean, we may not be together anymore, but I know she needs me right now.
David, please, tell her that if she'll come home, we will forgive her.
Tell her to reapply for disability. Everybody gets denied the first time applying.
Here you are, David.
It's been over 20 years since Sandra was first diagnosed with hepatitis B. And as it turns out, she's still here to talk about it. She spent 8 years of her life living in her car, overwhelmed by fear and sadness. Oh, how her life might have been different. She never married or had children, and her grandfather has long passed, but her memories and love for him indelibly remain.
Others that expecting me, fathers waiting too, lots of folks gathered there, all the friends I just going home, quiet life.